told you.
Right, retake.
Take 2.
We are sitting on this tub of Hebel premix base sealant. Sealer. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So we're going to answer a few questions about the build. This is our house behind us. There's also some materials in the background there. It's pretty exciting stuff. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, 110%
It's gonna be
excited. The random bolts, screws and nuts laying around. So it is a construction site.
Alright.
We said yesterday that we would
Gonna do a video.
yeah.
Submit some questions.
Yeah, and just answer a few questions that anyone might have about the build.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. This one's for you.
For me,
And that's for. Are they all for both of us?
yeah, I would say that for both of us.
What has your favourite part of the build been so far?
Oh. I don't think I've really had a favourite part of the build, but every milestone is like really exciting. Yeah, I think my favourite part will probably be when it's complete.
Obviously. But what about leading up to it so far? Like, what's your favourite? My favourite has been the frame. Because when the frame went up, it was
actually,
like we could walk through and actually see,
get a feel for what.
Yeah, and be like, oh,
it
this is
was
our
gonna be.
bedroom, which we're sitting in right now.
Yeah, we are.
And it's like, oh yeah, like that's gonna be the lounge room, like, and just get a feel for everything. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I agree with that.
I reckon that so far has been like the most exciting part. I reckon.
Also, every little part has been exciting though. I don't feel like one part has been more exciting than the other. I feel like it's all been consistently really exciting. Like every little change is exciting.
You get like super stoked when anything happens.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh my goodness, they put the blue stuff on.
Yeah, literally. And like I send my family photos every time something little happens. And I'm sure like my sisters are just sick of hearing it, but yeah, I literally send them photos and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at what's happened. And yeah, they all pretend to be really enthused, but I'm just not sure if they are. But anyway, yeah, next one.
What challenges have you faced during the build and how did you overcome them?
We're currently going through a challenge right now with it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and this is probably our first.
Probably
Do you reckon
the
this
worst.
is the first? Yeah.
That's the first like real issue we had. Like we've been delayed with our windows, so our windows aren't going to be coming for another few weeks.
Yeah.
So it just puts us behind a little bit more.
Which I feel like that's in comparison to other people.
It's not
too bad,
yeah.
but it comes right off the end of Christmas, and at Christmas we obviously had 3 weeks where there was no workers on site because it is Christmas and everyone goes into lockdown. So I feel like it just feels like nothing's been happening.
Yeah.
Even though it has, like this since Christmas has been finished, we've had the rough-ins, and then
I suppose at the start though there was like a few like delays and stuff because of COVID and that, so it's like we had a few delays at the start, but like nothing had started yet, so it didn't really feel like a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we had to change a few things on the facade and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's all like generic
that's
developer
just all,
stuff.
Yeah, generic
like
stuff.
Submitting it to the design panel and making sure like your designs are above board and everything like that.
None of it was really like a big issue. This is like the biggest problem that we've had probably.
Which
the
in
windows.
hindsight is
which in the scheme of things it's not really
a problem.
crazy.
Yeah. So
But have we overcome it?
No, not yet. We don't have
patient.
windows.
Being patient, we just overcome it by being patient,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. Even though it is like you do get really impatient and you can sometimes explode on the inside with pressure. I feel like I really have done that with the window situation. But anyway.
Next
not
question?
so far. Yeah, next question.
What sort of style are you going for?
Well, the house is coastal.
Yeah, so it's sort of like a beachy coastal vibe.
Yeah, so that inside will be like a light floorboard, light tiles, laminate overhead cabinets, laminate bench top in the bathrooms, and the laundry as well. So yeah, it's going to be like a coastal vibe on the inside and on the outside as well.
We got the light coloured roof and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
it's all pretty coastal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick when it's done. I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like.
And a lot of the internal design is going to be like terracotta planters and greenery. Nan, or grandma, has been like doing all the indoor trimmings at her house for us to plant
Starting
indoor
to grow
plants.
us some little indoor plants and
Yeah,
stuff like
which
that.
is really exciting,
Which is
super
awesome.
cute. Yeah. So that's pretty exciting. So that's kind of the vibe we're going for. Yeah. So like I would say coastal, but not like over the top coastal. It's more like a simplified coastal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it'd be cool. How did we purchase the property?
So yeah, that's easy. Right down the road, there's a developer's
Office.
office. So when the land became available, we were like, we'll just go in and have a look. We won't make any decisions. Like we'll just play the field a bit. So we went in
We didn't even really go in with like intentions.
to buy.
Like we were sort of looking at buying, but we didn't come here with the purpose of buying. Like we were just like, yeah, we'll just go suss it out, see what it's going to be like and stuff like that. And then we walked in there, we looked at the plan and stuff, and we were just like, yeah, this is sick. And I think we just like telepathically like
Communicated.
knew. Yeah, because like we didn't even talk about it. We were just like, yeah, this place is sick. Let's buy it.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that. So we did. So the process of that was we put down a deposit on the land, and then a few months later you pay the other half of that deposit, and then you don't actually purchase the land until it's become titled, and you get a conveyancer and they convey it into your name. So that all happened. When did our land title now? I feel like I'm so excited. Was it September?
It was, yeah, because I remember it was supposed to be June, but then we got delayed a lot.
Yeah.
So I think it was like September, October by the time. Oh, yeah, September, I think it was.
But
By
we
the time.
purchased this block back in 2019.
Yeah, end of 2019.
No, start of 2020.
No, and wasn't it end of 2019? I think it was November 2019.
Oh yeah,
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure.
something
I'll
like
make
that.
a bet.
But that was basically the process of that. And then during that time, we went out and we found our builder, who is Aston Homes.
That was one of the questions.
Well, we can dive deeper into that. Yeah, go next question.
How did we choose our builder?
How?
Yeah. So I think we were sort of going like, I think like a lot of independent builders tend to be like a bit more expensive, because everything's done like privately and like really good quality and stuff like that. And then like you got your commercial builders which like tend to like rush things a lot more. Like the bigger builders and stuff like that tend to like just smash things out and it's not really as good a quality. So like obviously we wanted it to be done quick and we wanted it to be, you know, built by someone who was like trusted, but we didn't want to have the ridiculous expenses of like somewhere that's like a private builder, you know what I mean? So we sort of just did some research around, like read some pamphlets and stuff like that, and Aston Homes seemed like the right people to go for, because it's like they're still a fairly small business to an extent, but they're still quite large in the scheme of things. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but they do a lot of they have a lot of like family
They're
and
more
stuff.
customer focused.
Yeah, they have a lot of like family and stuff working for them. They're like more of a family type business, so it sort of like helped us with the decision, because it's like they actually like care about what's like your house, you know what I mean? And that's shown like with our supervisor and stuff like that.
Our site foreman.
So it's been good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
So last question actually. How did you go about saving for the house?
long.
Basically,
Long
it was a
hours.
long. No, it was a long process. Obviously, took a lot of time and effort. Oh, we got a friend over there. So it took a long time, obviously, to save the money. But basically, we both just worked pretty damn hard and just knuckled down. We sacrificed a lot, really, and I think that's something that you have to do. You have to be willing to sacrifice. Like, if you want to be successful, or be able to do stuff like that, like buy a house and stuff, you have to be willing to make sacrifices. Like, you can't go around buying things that aren't necessarily needed. You know what I mean? Like, we knuckled down. We worked out a budget to spend every week that included food, fuels, bills and stuff like that. And then we worked out, okay, well, any hidden expenses, right? And like what's necessary, what we actually need to be spending our money on, any like hidden expenses that may come up. And then literally every last dollar went to saving, pretty much. We lived like below our means.
We also live with family.
Yeah, we live with family currently.
Yeah, we moved back in with
So,
my parents.
yeah, we just basically we worked hard and like sacrificed a lot. We didn't spend any money unless we needed to. You know what I mean? And then like when we put a deposit here, we were like, hey, let's treat ourselves, and we went on our first actual holiday
Overseas
as
holiday,
well.
yeah.
So we went on our first holiday after we bought the house. So it was like we didn't even like go away. We had like little holidays here and there, but nothing crazy. So yeah, it takes a bit of sacrifice, and you have to be willing to work pretty hard, So
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I reckon that's it.
Yeah. So currently, the way the house sits now, it's the frame. We've got these blue things up at the moment before they put the cladding on the outside. We're not going brick. We've got cladding, so I don't know. It might look a little bit nicer. So the next process is just waiting on the windows. As soon as we get the windows in, then it's the cladding and the plaster and the doors, and then that'll be lock-up stage done, and then we move on to the next stage, which is the fit-out, like kitchen, floorboards, like all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
So
basically everything that makes a home a home.
Yep. And then hopefully, what are you betting we're going to be in?
I want to say, I really want it to be the end of April, but that's highly unrealistic.
I'm saying May. I've said May from the start. I reckon May still. I reckon it's going to be like the first like 2 weeks of May.
April would be great because that's our 4-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So it would be like an amazing like gift. For
Yeah,
our
it
4-year
would.
anniversary.
That'd be pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah, just to be able to like move in, but yeah, we'll see how it all goes.
Alrighty.
We're gonna end it here.
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Yeah, and we'll do a quick walkthrough of the house now and like show you guys a little update, I suppose.
Yeah.